Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Journey to Become Wealthy. My name is Kelvin Reed, and today is Wednesday, right? Middle of the week. We got some news. We had the Fed meeting today, and the Fed continue to be hawkish, right? They continue to want to push this economy down. They continue to want to push the stock market down, and they really trying to bring inflation down, I guess, is their main goal. But before I just really get into all of that, y'all, look, welcome to the Journey from Wealth. Make sure you like, subscribe to the video, hit that notification bell so that you get notified when I make videos. So y'all, let's talk about it, right? I've been thinking about this all day. I've been trying to piece it together. Inflation, right? And I feel like we just got to start by defining what is inflation, right? Inflation is a decrease in the purchasing power of money, reflected in a general increase in the prices of goods and services in an economy, right? So that means a decrease in the purchasing power of money, meaning that your money is worth a little less, right? So say for instance, I got $100, what I used to be able to buy 10 bags of chips with $100, now I can only buy 8 bags of chips with $100, right? So that's inflation. Now, who controls the prices? Who controls the prices? I want y'all to think about that for a minute, right? It's not us. It's not us. We get out here, we work, we earn the money. We spend the money that we're earning, and who controls the prices? So, according to the meeting minutes today, the Fed believe that they have to continue to increase the interest rates and increase prices because there's still too much money in circulation. Immediately, the only thing I think of is they want us to stay broke. That's the only thing I can think of. They want us to stay broke. They don't want us to do better. They was talking about it in minutes. Too many jobs are available. Too many jobs are available. Never in my life. Now, maybe some of you heard this before. Never have I heard that there are too many jobs available and unemployment is too low. How many times have y'all heard that? So I see an article here. Amazon gonna cut 18,000 jobs. You need those 18,000 people before. Why now don't you need those 18,000 people? What will you benefit? Are we not, if we're in an inflationary period, if people are spending more money, why do you need to cut 18,000 jobs, right? The only thing I can imagine is they want us to stay broke, y'all. The Fed says that they're going to continue to do this until they increase the price of housing, right? Now, housing, we know businesses, people like us, we control that. However, we were making the money to buy those houses and pay that rent and things of that nature. But now they've increased it. We can no longer afford it. They want us to be homeless. Food. Okay, hey, we were able to afford it. We were spending more money on food, entertainment, things of that nature. And guess what? Big business said, hey, we're going to increase the price. Now we can't afford it. We want them to stay broke, right? We want them to spend all of their money, give it all to us, put it all into our economy, right? The same money they gave us to stimulate the economy. And now they say, hey, give it back. We're going to increase prices so high that you can no longer afford to live, so that you can no longer afford to do the things that you were doing for that short period. 1 year, maybe 2 years. 2 years, COVID, right? COVID-19 stimulating checks, stimulus checks, and the economy is booming, right? Because we got all this free money floating around, despite the fact that we fired people. We were firing people left and right. People couldn't come to work. Businesses weren't running. Demand was entirely too high. Supply was low. And now all of a sudden, we want to increase the prices. We're going to suck up all the money that we missed, although you know that you've been making millions, making killing off us for who knows how long. We're going to increase prices so that you can't afford it, so that you can go back to where you were. Get back in your place. Y'all, I'm sorry, I'm ranting, right? But that is how I'm feeling right now about this economy. I feel like this economy, they want us to stay broke. They want us to get back in our places. Whereas before, at the beginning of 2022, they were saying Americans had entirely more savings than ever in the past. Americans are doing better off than they have in the past. Prices were high, but they weren't this high. Prices are constantly going up, although we're still making less. Inflation is high, right? Inflation is high because the big businesses are making it that way. So if they control how much us small people are paying for these things, why not take away from the big business? Why not do something that impacts them more? I know interest rate impacts their ability to take loans, but what about everything else that they're doing, right? Why not increase all of those things so that they maybe to say, okay, hey, if I decrease prices, the person behind me has to do it. Therefore, all around, hey, we're gonna decrease prices. Another thing I heard: wages are too high. Wages are too high. We literally, what, 70% of the population is in poverty, and you can say that wages are too high. People are willing to quit their jobs because they can find a better job. Since when has that been a bad thing for the economy? And that is exactly why the Fed is saying, "Hey, we got to keep increasing interest rates. Hey, the economy is not in a good position. Hey, if y'all continue to spend money, make money." We'll continue to pop you on the wrist until you no longer making money, until you're no longer wealthy. Y'all, the journey to become wealthy just became that much more difficult due to the current things going on around the world, right? So we're gonna say the economy, the government, the politicians, the billionaires, the millionaires, those people who really don't want us, the little man, to come up and be able to do it just like they doing it. So that was how I was feeling today. But we're gonna put all that to the side. If y'all like that, y'all let me know y'all thoughts on that type of stuff in the comments. We can always chit chat about that. Hit me up in my inbox if you have an opinion on that. But for now, we can go ahead and take a look at the market, right? So we know today, again, the Fed had their minutes. We saw the market go very volatile, right? It was up for a minute. CPI was low. Then it came back down because they were saying, hey, we got too many jobs and unemployment is down. So that's basically what happened. And then the market came up and it stayed very flat, right? So it was very volatile. You could have made some money to the upside and downside, but you'd had to been sniping it, right? Because this thing was, up and down faster than ever. Faster than I like to play with. But let's just take a look at it. So we have the Dow up 0.4%, the S&P 500 up 0.75%, NASDAQ up 0.69%, and the Russell up 0.64%. All of these are actually very good, right? We're seeing some green. If you look at the past 5 days, we're up on the S&P. Past month, we're actually down, but the past 5 days, we got a nice little gain, I suppose. We'll take that, right? We always take a green day. Let's take a look at the Dow. Past 5 days, we're down 0.022%. And y'all know when I talked about the market on Monday, I believed that it would come down. And it did come down on Tuesday. The market did come down on Tuesday. However, today it hit a nice reversal. And as I said, you see, you can look at the chart here, right? We started this morning, we ran up, came all the way back down, ran all the way up for quite some time, came all the way back down, ran up again, came all the way back down. So this could have been a fake out to many people. And actually, at the end of the day, ran back up. This could have been a fake out to many people. Hopefully, y'all were not out here risking it all, doing YOLO plays, because, man, you could have got caught either way. With, as quick and as volatile as this market was moving today, just based on the news. And you see all the major spikes, it's nowhere near as smooth as it usually is. See, look at this trend. You see how smooth it is up and down? But look at all the humps here, all the different price strikes and all that stuff like that. So that just goes to show you exactly how volatile the market was today. Hopefully, I actually think tomorrow, I think we're going to digest what the Fed, the meeting minutes were really about. And I do think that there's a really good potential that the market will come down again tomorrow, Thursday. But this is a short week as well. So who knows, right? Who knows? Maybe we get the first week of 2023 in the market to close out green. As right now, we know the spot is up. The Dow is down for the week. And again, we only talking about 2023. The NASDAQ is up for the week. And we got the Russell up for the week. So hopefully we can close our first week out in the green. But we definitely going to know by Friday, right? So short week, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. We'll know for sure by Friday. Y'all know I'm always trying to keep y'all updated on that. We also see some EVs jump up, right? We see Tesla pop up 5%. We see NIO pop up 10%. Although these companies are heavily beaten down. We actually looked these other day, right? Y'all already know the previous year, right? A year ago, down 68%. Tesla on the month is down 37.71%. Tesla has taken a major beating, mainly due to Elon and the Twitter fiasco and all of that stuff. People don't want to see him do that. But Tesla's taking a major beating. I don't think NIO is still down almost 17%. It's 16.95. So even our favorites, individual company stocks, are really just taking a beating right now. And for me, I still believe that we should continue to hold cash. If you want to invest in things like BTI, BOO, or find you a good financial company. And this is all long term, right? We gotta make it for the next 3 to 5 years, I believe, before we actually start seeing some really great returns, especially after taking this beating, this sharp downturn for 2022. we took a major beating in 2022. So I think it's going to take us quite some time to recover all of that. But as long as you continue to dollar cost average, you'll bring your average down, and you'll actually see your profits, see those profits, see your money much, much sooner, right? Um, and in the news, only thing we have with stock futures are flat as investors digest Fed minutes, look ahead to labor data. So we do have more labor data coming out on Friday. I think that it's just going to be that much worse. I don't think it's going to really help us out. So that's why I do believe that we might close this week in the red. But I am always optimistic, right? I am always looking for the chunk of gold, right? I am always looking for that because what are we doing? We're on the journey to become wealthy, right? I'm trying to find all the gold possible because that's what I'm trying to do. But that's what I have for you guys as right now. Man, it's really hard on the journey to become wealthy. It's going to be even harder going forward, but we can tougher this thing out. You guys don't forget, make sure you got your goals set in place. Do not let distractions knock you off your journey. Continue to pursue what it is that you want, and everything will be fine. So I thank you all for joining me tonight. Make sure you like, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell so that you get notified when I make videos, and I'll see you guys later.